caller. Good, perfect timing because I don't have the jeans.
G Spot Lounge, who's calling?
It's your boy Keith Clizark from the left coast. What's happening?
Hey, what's up, bro? What's going on?
Man, out here connecting these dots, man, multitasking, man. I've been tuning in, listening, seeing y'all doing y'all thing, man. Salute, salute.
Thank you. Hey, it's kind of dry tonight, man, because usually we had like 1,000 people here and shit, but hey, we just trying to swing it.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I like the concept. I like what you're doing, man. The potential is like freaking there for sure. I see it.
Okay. Hey, well, let people know what you doing, where you calling from.
All right. For those who do not know, it's your boy Keith Clizark, multi-platinum, West Coast beat creator, hailing from the east side of Long Beach, you dig? That's what's up, man. Getting it in, man. Wrecking things up.
Yeah, I see, man. You got a nice little resume. You've been working with a lot of artists.
Yes, indeed, man. I've been fortunate throughout my career, you dig? I started at an early age producing my first like major record, like at 17 years old, like for Capitol Records. So I started off as a youngster.
Who was that you produced?
It was a group called 3D, and the song was called "You Ain't All That."
Okay.
Which cracked like the Billboard dance charts, like in the UK. It was a dance record type thing.
Oh, that's what's up. And just to go down the line, who all have you did tracks for, produced for?
Okay, with me being coming up on the east side of Long Beach, needless to say, Snoop, Warren G, Nate, the Dove Shack, some people No Limit, Masterpiece, Silk the Shocker, C Murder, Be Legit, Kurupt. Man, it's a long list, man. It's a lot of people I was fortunate to touch for sure.
So how did you get started? I mean, how did you even get close to say, hey man, look, why don't you check my track out?
Man, I mean, that go back, man, when I was 4 years old, man. I distinctly remember my mom taking me over to my aunt's house and they put this record on called Flashlight, so I was mesmerized, man. I was taken. I know this is old school for some people, but that record, like, it made me, like, I want to be a part of that. I didn't know what it was. I'm a hip hop baby. So when hip hop was formed, that was the catalyst to put that energy into, you dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And I started as a DJ and that evolved into producing and just being out there, man, in the streets, running into people. You can't get it sitting at home. So I was always out in the street and running into people, who wasn't nobody in the beginning, but, end up being somebody. So with that being said, hopefully that answered your question in terms of how I get beach place or how I ran into some of these people, just being in the right place, right time, being ready.
Okay, all right. Like your company now, your entertainment company now, like what do you do with your entertainment company now?
All right, that's Team Mashn Entertainment, and it's an acronym for Together Everyone Achieves More, moving amongst shady humans and negativity. We're Team Mashn, this is a mindset. I mean, we're doing some monumental things right now. I'm completing a documentary called Project Voltron, and a soundtrack to it. And it's a phenomenal new innovative artist on there, Chalk Mike out of Jersey. But he's getting it in heavily in Atlanta right now. He got this song called Angel in a Blue Dress that the world definitely needs to catch up to and get on to that right there. Man, a host of people on this project. It's like new people, like T. Lucas out of Virginia. We got Zoe out of Detroit. You dig? We got Black Lass out of Long Beach. Goddamn Portland. We the artists who are on the project are all over the map. And that's the whole thing. It's like the documentary is showing how I put an album together remotely. It's showing the individuals going into the studio, me talking to them, giving them the concepts and things of that nature, and how they, turn up with their crew. It's like in music, man, people don't buy what you do; they buy why you do it. You feel what I'm saying? So we put this image together for some new innovative artists to introduce to the world so they can get it, so they can understand why these people do what they do, so it can connect a lot faster as opposed to just like feeding them music of new people, feeding them, that's not the way, obviously.
So are you looking for like any new artists or anything like that?
I mean, see, here's the thing with me. Artists are liabilities. You dig what I'm saying? So, no, I'm not looking to sign any artists, but I do partnerships like with Chalk Mike. He's on my imprint, Team Mashn, and it's more of a partnership with he and I.
Oh, okay. Like when you say partnership, like break that down, for some of the artists that may be interested.
Okay, well, I got the production sold up, and he's a writer, artist, just all around musician, and he brought that to the table along with his connects. He was already put together. Oh, how I was introduced to him was crazy through his promotional guy. Just send me something just random, and I got it, man. And I fell in love with the album, man. I'm like, he sounds like a young Nate Dogg, and that's what caught me. It's crazy. To the point, man, he sent me a song called Cold Industry, and I sent it to Warren G just to see what he thought. And when he got it, he says, man, that sent shivers through me when I heard Chalk Mike's voice. I'm like, okay, that's the stamp right there. We got one, So, man, with me and him in terms of artists and being a partnership, we've been progressing, man. And I bring the element of the production and all of that, and the connects that I've generated over the years and things of that nature, and just we put it together and move.
That's pretty good.
Plus, he's a self-investor. Here's the thing. He's a self-investor. He understands that he is the business. You dig what I'm saying? I invest and he invests equally. You can't come with your hands looking like cups. I can't do nothing for you when you do it like that. But if you come to the table with something, we can work it. But he's a self-investor, so that's why I rock with him all the way. He's gonna be something big.
Okay, all right. That's what's up, man. We got Young Bleed's one of his new songs. I see you did that too.
Man, here's the thing. That's like an extra surprise. Bleed got a record that we putting together right now, man. We rushing to get it out at the top of the year called Living. And he's prominent on this project, Voltron 2. I had to get him on there. So for sure, yes indeed. When he was over with Strange Music, man, we collabed. We actually met in 2005 at a music convention, man, and he was real cool. We vibed, man, and kept in touch. And when he got his deal with Strange, I hit him off with like two joints, man, and he rocked the hell out of them. And man, and we've been rocking ever since. And I got this distribution hookup, and I did a sub-label deal with him, a joint venture deal with his label, to get him out. So that's another thing that I do too. I can soap on a high level, put people in position.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's with and me and Bleed go back a couple years, and he always been a cool dude.
Yes, indeed. The same. He's the same. That's why I like Bleed. I mean, no matter what, that nigga, that brother's the same.
You good, man. Yeah, and that's the thing. The people I've been coming across, it's been down to earth, and you get some people that's just too big, you can't say nothing to them. And
right.
And like I say, man, with your resume, I'm impressed with it. Because a lot of people, say they do this and say they do that. Because what I was, like when people say they produce for people, I'm thinking they really was producing. What it was they was giving people tracks, for mixtapes, and they was using them, and they wasn't paying these people.
Yeah, that's that new school stuff. I can't relate to it, man. I'm from the era where you do the work, they cut the check, paper proper. Now with digital and technology and download sound clicks and all these novelty producers are infiltrating and messing the whole game up. The whole game is messed up because you can go buy a beat for 99 cents. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. And that's just That's
not to cut you off, man, but I gotta put like asterisk on this right here. When you guys, artists, rappers, when you buy these beats, you can't monetize it. Really, you can't turn it into publishing, and that's really what the game is all about: is monetizing your artistry and having some publishing that you can pass on to your kids. You cannot do it on a beat that you leased. You know, if you at some point you got to ask yourself, am I in this as a hobbyist, or am I trying to sustain and build an empire? You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So I always pose that to people, because if just on some hobbyist stuff, I'm cool. You know, I rock with you over there. You know, but we over here doing this. You know, for real.
All right. Before we get out of here, man, let people know how they can stay in tune with you and how they can follow you on your social media.
It's Clizark 1 all the way across the board, all the social media, and that's CLIZARK, the number 1, all the way across everything.
All right, man. We appreciate you calling in.
Yes, indeed, man. Thanks for having me, man.
All right, and I'm right with you offline, man, because I have a few ideas I want to run past you.
Already, man. I'm right here.
All right, bro. Thanks for calling.
Yep.
Now, were you familiarized with the people he was talking about?
Absolutely not. Oh no, the people, yes. Warren G, Nate,
Okay.
Snoop. Yeah, I know those people, but then everything else was Greek after that. I don't know what you all were talking about, who you were talking about, what you were talking about, and I was just here smiling.
But see, this is a free lesson. So now, the next time around, you should be able to run through it.
No, I doubt it. I don't even know what I was like. The beats. So then you hand someone beats. So what's the difference between the producer and the person who just gives them beats and the place? The
producer is who produces the beats to make the music,
and then
somebody that's giving the beat is a person that might have made the beat, and you give it to an artist who actually then make the beat. Like he was saying, buying beats.
Mm-hmm.
You could be a producer and you selling it for 99 cents, but at the same time, it's the artists don't own it. They just using it to put out their projects.
Interesting.
So if they play it on the radio or whatever, that artist is not going to get paid because you can't turn that into publishing.
I learned something new today.
Publishing is where all the money is.
I see.
You tuned in to the G Lounge, you feel me? Hood Cash ENT up in your ears. The host, Lamar Metcalf, you understand me? Me, Sydney Ways, you bitch, you understand me? West Coast to that Midwest, Cali to that Shy. Tune in. He keeping it 100. You feel me? It's poppin'. Around here, yeah. Around here, yeah. Hood Cash ENT around here, yeah. Around here, yeah. Around here, yeah. G Lounge, hot music around here, yeah. Around here, yeah. Around here, yeah. Hood Cash ENT around here, yeah. Around here, yeah. Around here, yeah. G Lounge, hot music.